After a long holdout last preseason, Earl Thomas showed up for the Seattle Seahawks in time for Week 1 and played at typically high level, 91.3 overall grade from Pro Football Focus, second among safeties if he had qualified, but Thomas suffered a broken leg in Week 4 against the Arizona Cardinals, with a profane salute to the Seahawks sideline when he was carted off the field. That ended the trade speculation surrounding him, as the Dallas Cowboys and Kansas City Chiefs had surfaced most prominently with rumored interest. The early season injury isn't all bad for Thomas, as he should be 100% healthy when free agency launches. Injuries have become a concern, with 19 missed games now over the last 3 seasons, but he should have no trouble finding the kind of contract he wanted from the Seahawks but didn't get. An elite safety like Thomas, even if he's lost a step coming off a broken leg and approaching 30 years old, will have a notable market. But these 5 teams stand as the top free agent destinations for the 6-time Pro Bowler. The Packers were mostly a mess in the secondary last year, shy of cornerback Jaire Alexander. Trading HaHa Clinton Dix to the Redskins exposed a particular weakness at safety, as an aging Tramon Williams moved from corner to fill that void and went without an interception all season. Kentrell Brice took over a starting spot at safety last season and was often overmatched, and 2017 second-round pick Josh Jones looks like a bust 2 years in. Finding at least one starting caliber safety, in free agency or the draft, has to be high on the off-season checklist. The Packers sit firmly in the middle of the pack in cap space right now, with a little over $34 million available, via Spotrac. So they could be pretty active in free agency, with the primary question being if they'll make any notable splashes. It will come down to Thomas's asking price, and the length of the deal he wants. But the Packers should have interest right out of the gate, as they try to get something out of the remainder of Aaron Rodgers' prime. Page 2. Use your arrows to browse a mandatory credit. Scott Winters, Icon SportsWire via Getty Images. As mentioned, Chiefs were reported to be inching toward a trade for Thomas before he broke his leg. They should be in the market for secondary help this offseason, and if Eric Berry can get back somewhere close to full strength, Kansas City would have an enviable safety duo. As a team that reached the AFC title game last year, and appears to be on brink of reaching the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes under center, the Chiefs should appeal to Thomas on some level. But would that translate to taking a relative discount, or a shorter deal than he might get otherwise? Based on his holdout in Seattle, anything less than the most he can get over the longest contract he can procure feels unlikely for Thomas. The Chiefs have some tough decisions coming down the road, as they'll eventually have to pony up big for Mahomes' second contract. But with a reasonable amount of cap space right now, $25.5 million, via Spotrac, and the possibility to add a fair amount more by releasing Justin Houston, a legit run at Thomas can't be ruled out. Use your arrows to browse.